Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Brianna. This is Coffee, Books, and Bullet Journals. Today I'm going to talk about the books that I'm going to read in the month of June. Alright guys, so this is already a little bit late. It's June 3rd as I'm filming it. I don't know exactly when this is going up, but I just got back from BookCon, so there's that. Now, it's okay that this is a little bit late because it's not actually going to start at the beginning of June. I have 3 readathons that I'm doing this month. One of them being Smutathon, which I don't do TBRs for. I tend to mood read my smut and my romance books. I just kind of pick one up and this sounds good? Okay, let's try it. So I don't necessarily, like, plan those out. So I'm not doing a TBR for that. You will see on my vlog next week. You'll see what I've been reading or what I was reading. You can also follow along on Goodreads, Twitter, those fun things. So now, with it being Pride Month, I definitely want to make sure that I am encompassing LGBTQ representation in my books that I am reading this month. Not 100%, just because there are some books that I definitely want to get to this month. There are some books that I need to get to this month. So there's not going to be 100% LGBT, or LGBTQ, there we go, but I'm definitely wanting to make an effort into making sure that I am at least choosing some. So that being said, there's going to be a few of those on my wrap up at the end of the month. Now, kind of tying into that, the second readathon that I am doing is the Buzzwordathon. It is hosted by Books and Lala. I don't know why I can't talk today. I don't know what I'm doing. I did wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning. No big deal, right? Anyways, so the buzzword for this round is you. And I don't actually have a lot of books that have you in the title, oddly enough. So there are a few. The first one being a male, possibly male romance, and it is called Taboo for You, and that is by Anita Sunday. Now this is a Kindle book that I have and I've had for a long time, and it seems really interesting. I think Chelsea might have read this during Smutathon last year and sounded interesting. I honestly, I don't know much about it. I know that there is one that's like he's turning 30 and he like hasn't done everything that he wanted to do in his 20s. Then there's another guy who is kind of closeted, and then there's another guy who is being not harassed by his parents, but like told that he can't, like he's basically just getting hounded by them, being like, you know, don't get this girl pregnant, blah blah blah, you don't want to have sex because then you're gonna get a girl pregnant, and so then he pretends to be gay. So it's a little bit of a questionable rap, but we'll see. Like, I don't know, I'm excited, so we'll see how that goes. So that one's one that has you in the title. The other 2 are romances. Now they're cis romances, so no LGBTQ rep, but these are ones that like have been on my shelf for so long. One of them is actually a reread that I was supposed to reread back at the beginning of the year, because it what am I trying to say? It fulfills a Pop Sugar challenge, and that is Can I See You Again by Allison Morgan. This is about a woman who is a matchmaker, basically. She basically sets people up. If you think of the movie, if you ever seen the movie Hitch, she's the female version of Hitch. So she basically sets people up and like helps them date, and then basically falls in love with one of the clients. It is a hate to love book, which I'm excited. I love those. And this was one of the books that like really got me into contemporary reading in the first place. I loved this book so much, and I didn't really know that contemporary was a thing. And so I was like, literally, I finished the book and I was like, well, I don't know. I don't have anything else like this, so I'll just read it again. And this was like 3 or 4 years ago. So, but it's been a while since I've read it. So I'd like to see if it holds up to like the contemporary books that I read today. So, and the other one is a baseball romance, and that is Whatever Life Throws at You by Julie Cross. So this is a baseball romance, like I said, and this is about a girl named Annie, Annie, yes, and her dad is the pitching coach for the Kansas City Royals, and then I think he's one of the pitchers, I believe. Yep, the super hot rookie pitcher. Of course he is. And so, like, this is a forbidden romance because obviously, like, we can't be dating somebody who is, you know, works for her dad. That would be weird. I don't know how much smut is in this. I don't know if it's more of a contemporary, which is why I'm not reading it for Smutathon. I'm going to read it for for Buzzwordathon. It's also kind of low on the priority list. There are, like, that'll be the last one that I get to, if that makes sense. Because I may be kind of burned out by romance by the end of Smutathon. I don't know. So Buzzwordathon starts on the 12th. Smutathon ends on the 9th. So there's a few days in between. We'll see. I mean, this is a very fluid TBR. You know me. You know that there's, yeah. So then I'm also participating in the Summerathon. Now, I am going to do a completely separate TBR for that one just because it's at the end of the month. That's one that I'm really looking forward to. There's, I think I'm going to try to, like, really go all out for that one. Maybe daily vlog. We'll see. We'll just see where my life is that week. It's also, like, I think, like, a middle week thing, if I remember correctly. Anyways, so other than those 3 readathons, there's, like, gonna be a few days in between. So a few days in between Smutathon and Buzzwordathon, and then a few days between Buzzwordathon and Summerathon. So that's kind of when I'm gonna be trying to fit my other things in. I have a couple of arcs that are LGBTQ representation. I have one called My Summer of Love. I can't remember who the author is, but I'll put a picture of it up here. And that is about it's a YA contemporary about a boy who is out but very shy, and then ends up falling for and I guess starting a relationship with the jock. I can't remember if he's either the captain of the football team or the pitcher of the baseball team. Something. Like, he's a big hotshot in the school, and so then it's, you know, there's summer romance. So that's something that I may pick up during Summerathon or sometime during the sometime during this month. The other one that I'm very excited is it's going to be a reread again. I was supposed to reread this back in February with my book club, and then, like, life happened and got away from me, so I wasn't able to. So I'm going to reread Girls of Paper and Fire by Natasha Nyan. This does have a female-female romance in it. It is an Asian-inspired fantasy, and it's great to be able to see fantasy books with sapphic relationships. I love it. So this one I'm very excited about because while I was at BookCon, I was able to get the arc of Girls of Storm and Shadow by Natasha Nyan, and this is the sequel to Girls of Paper and Fire. And because I read Girls of Paper and Fire super quick. I couldn't stop reading it and loved it so much, but I don't remember everything that happened, and so before I read the sequel, I want to reread Girls of Paper and Fire. Other than that, that's pretty much all I'm going to be reading. That's all I'm going to really have time to read, let's be honest. I might pick up a few graphic novels. I do have a couple of ARC graphic novels, so if somehow they magically decide to work on my computer, then I'll be able to. For some reason, the protected PDFs are not pulling up on my computer and not showing up on my Kindle either. So, fingers crossed that those work. So, anyways, that is all I have for you today. If you are new here and you have not yet subscribed, there's a little red button that you can do so down below the video, and all of the links to my other social medias are in the description below if you would like to be my friend on any other platform. Thank you all for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.